Hi y'all, it is your girl Lonnie Love, and I'm super excited to share with you guys that I was chosen to be Rising Stars Spotlight Artist of the Month. And I am very excited, and I want to say thank you guys for putting me in this position so that I can share my work with many people and to get my name out there. So thank you. Today we are at The Void in Philadelphia. This is my home studio as of now. It's where I've been working on a lot of my projects, my upcoming EP, and a lot of my singles. So if you guys would like to learn more about me, my journey, my music, everything that Lonnie Love is about, then please feel free to sit and watch this Q&A with me. Thank you. Who am I? I'm a lot of things. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm actually a lyricist and a recording artist. I was born in Manchester, York, PA, and now I reside in the Philadelphia, King of Prussia area. So that's where I'm from and what I do.
Awesome.
What made me pursue music was just more so I couldn't get away from music. I feel like music has always been a part of my life and the only stable thing in my life. So I feel like what made me actually just decide to pursue it instead of like just doing it because I loved it was because I felt like there's a lot of people like me who have these intricate thoughts, who have words that they can't describe, and I know that my lyricism, I'm able to put that to a beat and to a sound and make something for somebody to listen to that they can feel less alone. So I'm kind of like, the reason I'm kind of doing music is kind of to like, it's for me to heal my inner child, but it's also for the people who kind of like, you know, are in that similar position, so that I want people to know that they're not walking this earth alone, and that they're going through, you know, every person has their artist that they go to listen to music, but I want to be a part of that. So um, that's kind of why I started being serious about music. So currently, I actually shout out to my engineer Joey. We're finishing up my project titled Moonlit Melodies. It is a 5-track EP featuring a lot of boom bap, jazz, and a lot of rap. Just a lot of like introspective rap. And some of the stuff is good vibes, and some of the stuff is just, you know, really thoughtful stuff that you listen to in the middle of the night. That's why it's called Moonlit Melodies. Um, and yeah, that's the project that I'm working on. I'm super excited to share it with everybody. So if you're looking for something that you can listen to music at 2 a.m. In the morning while in the car, while you're having deep thoughts, you can listen to it. Or if you're just hanging out with your friends, drinking and partying, having a good time, it's also for that too. So that's the project I'm working on. I also have 2 singles that one of them I dropped titled The Anecdote. That is a 2000 R&B track, which will be releasing with a music video coming up next month. We actually are remaking, I would say, the female version of Nelly's Hot in Here music video. It's about to be spicy and sexy. It's about to look really good, and I'm super excited for it. And then the second EP is, the second single is titled Runaway, and it's about a little rapper that I have a crush on, or I had a crush on, and a diss track to my haters. So that's that one. So yeah, those are the projects that I'm working on right now. What I hope to achieve with my music is to be able to just be in my own confidence. It kind of helps me to make music for myself, but also helping other people as well. I also hope to do, you know, great things, as in one day being able to like, I don't know, have sponsors one day, and I'm able to like give back to the community, because at the end of the day, I just don't want to. Obviously, I love to make music, but I want to be a part of something that can impact the community. So I have some ideas brewing in my head of what I want that to be, but those are little things I have in my mind. I also would love to collaborate with many other artists that I've looked up to for a while. I've already done some of that a little bit through some networking, which I'm very proud of myself about, but I still have so much more work to do. So I would say, yeah, just continuing to grow, really. That's kind of, yeah, that's my answer, continuing to grow.
My thought too.
I would say one of the challenges that I faced so far that kind of is frustrating is me being this woman in the lady in the hip hop industry, especially a young lady or lady in the industry in general. I feel like it kind of is a bummer. I've ran into a lot of experiences where I'm not going to cut my morals in order to cut corners to reach certain places faster. I could, but I just don't feel the need to do that. And it's kind of frustrating because I feel like when people see me, they only see me for my looks. I'm a beautiful lady, of course, but it's frustrating because people assume that I don't have anything to offer other than that. That's why I also love music. But I feel like in the industry, it's like I've ran into situations where people have tried to test the limits, and it's just like, no, we're not about to do that. So I say being a lady in the industry, and then in the hip hop industry, it's difficult because I have a different challenge than what some people might talk about in hip hop. Some people have different struggles than what I had to deal with. Doesn't mean my struggles are any less valuable than another person. It's just frustrating because when I try to rap or do certain things, some people love it, and then some people look at it and it's like, why could she vouch for hip hop because she hasn't gone through the struggle in X, Y, and Z way? There is no format. Hip hop is culture. Hip hop is for everybody in their own unique, authentic experience. So I would say that is also something else that's frustrating, that I've had to deal with it. And how I've overcame that is to really honestly, like, I think my Delulu is really my Salulu. I just don't care. Like, I just keep going, and I really think about how nobody can stop me but me. And it's like, I mean, obviously you have to network and resource with other people, but to me, it's just like, how I persevere through that is just is really not caring. The more you care, sometimes it just doesn't lead you down the path of growth. You just, yeah.
Community.
I connect with, I would say, my family, not really so more my fans, but more so my family or like-minded individuals in my community. I connect with them by just being myself, really. I feel like we live in a world today where, even sometimes I put on a face, but we live in a world today where we all put on these faces and it's so hard to be ourselves. But I feel like when I walk into a room, sometimes people can feel that energy off of me, and it allows them the ability to, I see some of their guards come down and relax and understand that they can be themselves too. So I feel like what I do for my listeners, or I do for people around me, is just by giving them that ability to be themselves. Like I said before, like, I felt like growing up I wasn't able to do that. So I just, any chance that I get as an artist to do that for another person is like perfect for me. So I would say I do that. I give inspiration, I think, for people who listen to me, hope, um, and yeah, and knowing that it's okay to continue to share love and kindness. We're in a world right now that's full of just darkness and hate, and um, it's just really kind of like, it yeah, it really sucks. So I think my biggest thing for people that listen to my music is just share love, positivity. Obviously, not all my songs are like that. Some of them are not like that, but most of them have that message attached. So it was really hard for me to choose, but I would say Mac Miller. Um, I would say him because I feel like for me, I'm a lyricist at heart. I'm really good at my craft and what I do, but I really like put my all in my lyricism, and I feel like that is something he's really great at. And he tells a lot of stories through his music, whether it be upbeat or low tempo. I just feel like I can relate with him and things that he talks about. So it's a little bit why.
Do you have a favorite Mac Miller line?
A line, it's really hard to say a line, but I would say for songs, I would say probably like Woods or Rearview Mirror. Those are songs that are really like introspective, which is the type of stuff that I like to do and I like to write about. He has a lot of moments in his song where it just feels like you're going along this journey with him. And for me as a listener, that's so important. Um, so yeah, I would say like a lot of his like really deep self-reflective songs. Yeah, not even a specific line, like everything.
How do you feel his evolution has influenced your own musical journey?
I would say just like my taste in music. Like I've always loved, like I said, hip hop, boom bap, and all that stuff. But a lot of his sounds, like with funk, he like really dabbles in that. Like I love his song "Dang" with Anderson .Paak. Um, just like I feel like his progression of being able, like I said, to do songs that you can get really hyped to a club with, um, hype at a club, or you can like just relax in your car and listen to music. That dichotomy is very inspirational to me because I want to do that. I obviously write a lot of stuff that is introspective, but I want to also create fun songs and songs that people could dance to at clubs or just get lit to and have a good time. So I would say yeah, that would be that, yeah. I couldn't choose a historical figure really because that would be like too deep for me. So I chose, this is also kind of deep, but I chose a phoenix. Um, just the beauty in the very typical rising out of the ashes and triumphing over things, and that's what like a lot of my music is about. Um, we'd probably make some fire music. It'd be really good, and it'd just be about rising out of the ashes, not literally, but figuratively. It'll be a song about just like getting over fears or doing the unthinkable. I always vouch for that, so that's why I would make music with a phoenix. What type of music? What genre would I make? I don't know. What genre? I probably wouldn't be EDM. I couldn't imagine that. Um, I don't know. Not hip hop. Uh, maybe like I don't know. I don't know indie song. I don't know what I would make actually. I don't know. That's really tough. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. What genre would I make with a phoenix?
I know what they're capable of.
So I actually wrote a little, so not a little longer letter. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this. So okay, let's start this little letter. This is what I would say to future Lonnie. I said, Dear future Lonnie, if you're reading this, you've traveled through time, shaped by every beat, every lyric, every moment of a doubt and triumph. By now, you've seen the heights you've once only dreamed of, and maybe some lows that tested your every core. But I want you to remember something crucial. Those late nights, those raw, unfiltered moments when it was just you and your music. That's where your magic was born. Think back to the nights when the moon was your only companion, and the silence was filled with melodies no one else could hear. Those were the nights that defined you, that molded your soul into what it is today. And when you stood in front of that mic, feeling the weight of the world and the lightness of your dreams coiling, you knew that this was your purpose. I hope you never lose sight of your power in your words, the way that they could reach into someone's chest and stir something they thought was long buried. You have a gift, Lonnie, a gift that has touched lives, maybe even saved a few. Don't ever underestimate that. Success has a way of clouding things, of making the glitter feel like gold. But remember that your worth was never in the accolades or the numbers. It's the connection, the raw energy that pulses through your music. Remember the first time a fan told you that your song felt like it was their story, like you were singing the words that they couldn't find. That's your real legacy. Wherever you are now, whatever stage you're standing on, keep your feet on the ground, but your head in the clouds. Keep dreaming, keep pushing, but always with the heart of that little girl who just wanted to make something real, something true. I'm gonna tear up. I don't want to tear up reading this. I hope you found peace, and if you haven't, I hope you're still searching. I'm sorry, still fighting for it because I'm sorry because the journey isn't over until you say it is. Keep evolving, keep creating, and let every note, every word, every piece of your soul into your music. Yeah, after crying my tears that I cried, I do have a couple things to say. I just want to say thank you to everyone who is continually supporting me on this journey. You're part of my family, and I love you guys so much. So thank you. That's first thing. Second thing is to any artists who are on this page looking at this video or who need motivation, just understand that you can put literally anything you put your mind to and don't let anybody say anything about it. So upcoming things that I have happening, I actually have an EP that's being finished right now, like I said, titled Moonlit Melodies. It is a 5-track EP, and super excited to share that. It has very chill vibes, very upbeat vibes on it, just anything that you can listen to under the moon. So very ecstatic about sharing that with everybody. It is a piece of my heart and my first EP to drop ever, so you guys would not want to miss it. I also have, like I said, my 2 singles that are released. I have my first one, The Anecdote, which is a 2000s R&B track, very upbeat, very sexy, fun vibe, perfect for the club. And I will be doing I have a music video coming out next month that is themed after Nelly's Hot in Here music video, so you wouldn't want to miss that either. It is a vibe. And yeah, the last one is my song titled Runaway, which is for a special little someone that I wrote it about, which I actually am meeting in November, and I'm kind of low-key y'all. I'm kind of low-key nervous about it because I'll be showing this to him, so we shall see what happens. So there's that, and it's also like a little diss track to my haters because, you know, don't hate the player, hit the game, baby. So yeah, with that being said, this is Lonnie Love. I always end all my Instagram posts and anything that I say with this little quote: if you ain't loving, you ain't thuggin'. Anyway, this is Lonnie Love. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you again, Rising Star, for having me as your Spotlight Artist of the Month. And y'all have a beautiful day.